What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver, and whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
What's up? We watching Dope Living TV. What you watching?
Yo, welcome to Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. We got it all. Come and see. Yeah. Let's see. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Yeah. Check us out. Come and see.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Hope everybody enjoyed their day. I don't care if it was raining, hail, sleet, snow. Enjoy your days, okay? Welcome to the show. Tonight, man, I wanted to try something just a little bit different. And I got my friends from Melanin Marriage here as well to join in the experience. They don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but we're going to do it anyway. What I want to do is explore the laws of a happy marriage. And I'm going to throw out some little, I'd say laws that I thought of, laws that I heard. And I want to let them talk about it. Let them give us a couple of thoughts on them. See if we can straighten these out. They may be good ideas, they may be bad ideas that I put out there, but I can guarantee you that the people from Melanin and Marriage will straighten me out, okay? What up, Steve?
What's up, G?
Chilling, man, chilling. You want to get him the disclaimer? Not yet?
No, because I've been working on it. Welcome to this, the views on this Dope Living TV live show is not necessarily those of Dope Living or its affiliates. And if you don't like it, please get your own damn show.
Well, that was close. That was real close.
Oh.
Real close. You almost there. I'm not going to even mess with it.
I'm working on it.
Not going to even mess with it. Everybody say hello to my friend, Miss S. Marie.
Good evening. How y'all doing?
All right, how you doing?
Good. He almost got it.
I was impressed though, Steve. I mean, you did your thing, bro. Don't worry.
I'm trying to get it. I'm getting it.
You almost got it, bro. I'm proud of you, man. Everybody say what's up to my brother, Anthony Banks.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening?
How you doing, Brother Banks?
Man, I'm chilling.
Yeah, man.
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, man. That's what they say. What they say.
Yeah.
And my favorite, man. She just a spark of something. All right, everybody say what's up to Reverend Pat.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, Reverend Pat.
Well, look, y'all.
Hey, S. Marie.
I want to explore the laws of marriage, of a happy marriage, coming out of the mouth of Greg Gray, actually. But these are things that I think. Let me know what you guys think if they're good, all right? And, of course, everybody waiting to laugh, but I'm serious. I'm really serious. Okay, number one, protect your partner's reputation in public, even if you are upset. What y'all think about that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So even if you pissed off, you mad to the highest of festivity, all right? And you're out in public. Now, if you looked at the movie, and this I got this one thinking about the movie, what was it, Divorce in Black or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
With Megan Good and
the twin ex-husband. I can't think.
Yeah. Corey Hardwick, yeah. So I mean, you know, in they were at the restaurant and he just acted a damn fool. All right. So I was thinking, you know, is that a good, or not saying a good thing, but shouldn't that be a prerequisite, a law of a happy marriage, to protect your partner's reputation in public, even if you're upset? Y'all talk about that.
Yeah.
think it's
So,
disrespectful.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
You know, uh, in the counseling world, they would invite you to go to public places to have sensitive conversations, so that it's a more controlled environment, and most people act accordingly when they're in controlled environments of that nature. And so it's almost a practice of discipline, so that when you at home, then you can kind of bring that environment to your home, and so that you're able to have a safe space moving forward. My mom was of the, you act up in public, I'm gonna punish you in public.
Yeah.
And so I developed the opposite of that, because I've been in situations where I had to refrain. You know, I was literally getting cursed out in the grocery store, and I had to refrain because I used to follow Minister Louis Farrakhan, and one of the things he said is, we don't embarrass our people in front of others. And so that always, those two things always stuck with me, you know. And so I would never embarrass my people in front of others, you know, because it'd be an embarrassment to not only myself, but to our culture.
Protecting their heart. Reverend Pat?
Absolutely not. You're not going to do public. I don't care what you do. We're not doing public.
Right. S. Marie?
Agree 100%. That is, like I was just saying, it's disrespectful. I agree with everything being said. You know, when you disrespect your spouse in public, that gives other people the right to think that they can disrespect your spouse as well, and that's just not cool. So,
yeah. Steve, what you say?
Yeah, you know, I agree with everything everybody else say. No, you don't do that.
Okay. So how about this? You argue to solve the problem, not to win.
well, why argue with it shouldn't be there should not be an argument. There should be a conversation. And at times it can get touchy, but what we're not going to do is just go tit for tat and argue. You don't get anything resolved at that point. So if you have a conversation with mutual respect, you go in with, hey, I just want to resolve this. If you feel like it gets too heated, you step away. But arguing is the wrong word. That shouldn't be a part of the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the words of my baseball coach back in the 80s, he said, "What exactly are you going to win at the end of the argument?"
Yeah.
Right.
Now, most people, when they win competitions, they get trophies, they get prizes, they get checks and things of that nature. But what exactly are you going to win at the end of the argument? So what's the point in trying to win an argument?
Yeah.
I think when you use the word argue, the only thing that comes to mind is confrontation.
Right.
I'm not going to have a confrontation with my mate. If I have to do like as we said, step away and go sit by myself for a minute to gather myself. People that argue are reacting; they're not responding, and there's a difference. When you argue, you're reacting out of emotion. You're not responding. You're not taking a step back to think about how you want to respond, what you want to say, just popping off. And that doesn't accomplish anything. I'm like, Anthony, what are you going to win? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Listening just to respond so you can have something to say. That's wrong.
You know, I want to dig a little bit deeper past that, because sometimes the word argument is used as a tool to manipulate the conversation. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you when no one is actually arguing. They just disagreeing with you. And so sometimes we use the tactic, I'm not going to argue with you, because one, they don't want to take accountability. And two, the conversation not going exactly the way they wanted to. And so they throw out that phrase, almost like when the police use the, stop resisting as a means to create abuse. I think a lot of times we use that argument tag as an excuse. And so I think it's overused in conversation.
Okay, so instead of saying argue, what should we use? I mean, discuss to solve the problem.
You can use it, just don't use it to manipulate the conversation.
Okay.
I'm just saying people use it as that. Go ahead.
It's confrontational conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is.
Confrontational conversation.
Absolutely.
Well, that softens it up a little bit. You're right.
Yeah, I like to use a term that we coined in counseling. It's called carefrontation. You confront with care. With a little bit softer than you would going in full-fledged with your hard truth.
Okay, we're talking
but
about
it is a situation that's necessary for you to actually confront someone. They just said do it with care.
Okay.
But sometimes, just like I always said, guess what? The truth ain't always nice.
It's not.
I'm gonna have to learn that one though.
Well, it ain't always nice, but sometimes it don't even matter how you deliver it if you are delivering it to a person that don't want to be accountable.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Okay. We are talking about the laws of marriage in the eyes of Greg Gray, and and I encourage you guys to break it down, please. Okay, this is just some things that I thought about. Okay, now here's one, and I guess it coincides with the other one, and that's don't wait for a crisis before you have that conversation. Before you have a conversation.
Absolutely.
That's a good law. Did I do good on that one?
You did excellent.
You did good on that one.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Okay, but I'm not gonna do good on the next one. No, I'm gonna do good on all of these. All of them gonna be good. One rule that I think is really cool is that we never stop flirting with each other.
Oh yeah.
Boy, y'all got quiet. Y'all got quiet on that.
No, I think that's good. I mean, dating, flirting, it does keep the relationship going. And it also lets your spouse know that you're still interested, that there's still love there, that there's still an attraction, and you're not just in the marriage because you signed a piece of paper and someone changed their name. It shows intent and purpose for the marriage.
Exactly.
Okay, so
if I don't flirt with him, I don't know nobody else flirting with him, so I'm gonna flirt with him all day, every day. Period.
We know how much you love yours, Dr. Pat. Pat.
If you don't make them smile, somebody gonna make them smile.
If somebody else gonna do it, man, it's gonna be me.
And that go both ways, woman to a man, man to a woman. Somebody gonna make them smile.
That's true.
It's the same way you would if you were a mother. I told my daughters every single day, you're beautiful and you loved. So that when they heard it from somebody else, it wasn't gonna blow their mind like they never heard it before. Same thing in the marriage. Yeah, you're a good looking man. You look good to me. Period.
Yeah. So
see, there's complimentary and then there's flirting. Right. And then sometimes they can be parallel, but flirting to me is more of an action, more of a gesture. Whereas that, I'm being forceful with my words and intentional with my words as well. And they're not just complimentary to how you look, anything like that. I may touch you in a certain way. I may flirt by just washing your car. And then when you walk by, I may say something, suggestive. And
That's making an advance. That's past flirting.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to try some of that because I don't flirt like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
That
hey,
right, that was a gesture.
My flirt leads you to the bedroom in the back. All right.
Well, that's what it's supposed
the
to.
The third one in the back.
Nah,
it's supposed to lead to that. It's supposed to put those those minds, those thoughts in your head. That's what it could lead to.
I said, help me out, bro, Banks, because I don't know the words to say because my words don't come out like yours would. Help me out, bro.
You know, let's say you have an example of, oh, you could say something like, you know, babe, I love that dress that you got on. You know, come see me later. Or I like how that thing's shaking up in there.
Okay. Before Gina come on, because I see her waiting in the background. If you going on your date, are y'all putting the tape measure in your bag? Y'all bringing the tape measure with you?
What tape? I'm lost.
You lost? Okay. Hey, Gina.
It's a private joke, and he stopped with the tape measure.
Oh.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, Gina?
No, we're gonna make the private joke public. All right. So
go ahead.
We have the Relationship Roundtable, the part 2, and Gina had a date bag. I think we told you about this. Gina had a date bag. All right. In the date bag was a romance book, Natalie Murphy,
$50 gift card.
It was nasty. A $50 gift card.
A date kit.
Something else, and then there was a tape measure.
Oh,
exactly, bro. Banks. Exactly.
What's the art?
So I'm going through this.
That wasn't me because I know what it's for.
Dude, I mean, that was.
Wait a minute, though, Steve. Hold on. It was one of them little video tape measures, though. You know, the one that have about 6-7 inches on it.
Reverend Pat.
Huh?
What would you think the tape measure is for?
I'm not touching that with a
at all.
Was this a Natalie
You ain't
event?
touching that with a 10-foot tape measure?
As Marie, you gonna jump on his side too?
No, not at all. I'm done.
Greg, was this event hosted by Natalie?
It's for measuring your personality.
No, Steve, it was
Nice.
There you go.
You got a
There
6 inch. You got a 6-inch personality. You something else. Something wrong with you.
Well, I ain't never.
Hey, Bob.
I tell you this, I ain't never been a 6, and I ain't gonna never be a 6.
I'm gonna tell you this. It plump when you cook it. Anyway. Oh, y'all didn't hear me because you got to hear me good. It plumps when you cook it.
Ooh. Okay.
Next question. Moving on. Okay, the laws of a happy marriage, and everybody say hello to Gina. The laws of a happy marriage. Here's one that came up, and we want to talk about this. Do not let your children, work, or money replace intimacy. Say thank you for the little things.
Say that.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it. You don't let children, work, or money replace intimacy. And intimacy is not just sex, okay? Say thank you for the little things.
Yes, absolutely agree.
Yeah, I like that.
Because you can't take things for granted. Just because someone does it doesn't mean that they have to. Even though, some people say, oh, that's just the rule. No, times are different. Everybody doesn't know that rule. Everybody didn't grow up the same way. So you can't take certain things for granted. So, I mean, if you put gas in my car, you pick something up or you open the door, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm saying thank you because that's the right thing to do. So obviously I have to do it at home as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if I pay for something, I'm still saying thank you. You gave me a bag, you rung me up, thank you. So, always be grateful.
Sometimes I wonder why we are more gracious to the outside world than the inside world. You know, our external customers than our internal customers. You know, why we take all that vitriol and venom and pour it inside our household and go outside and practice all this fluff and stuff that don't mean much, but it's just for show.
That's a good question. Really good question.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't, you know, you talk to your boss with the utmost respect. In fact, you change your voice just to talk to your boss. But you come home and want to be the boss.
Perception.
That's true. And it's really crazy. Why does that happen? Why does, you know, in a relationship, a person can be nicer to people on the outside than the person they're with?
I'll tell you why.
I think that they get complacent and they stop thinking about, I need to say thank you, I need to be appreciative. It just, you know, it's there all the time. So why should I say thank you? Why should I say I appreciate it? Because it's there. And sometimes in their mind, they're not going anywhere.
Well, see, they got comfortable in that spot.
In some instances, we have people that feel like they deserve it. It's theirs. They're entitled to it. They're entitled to whatever that person does for them. When you are entitled, when you feel entitled to something, you don't say thank you because you don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
But if you've ever been in any relationship and you know that you're in a relationship with someone that you truly, truly care for, truly love, everything is a thank you. Yeah. Everything is a thank you. It doesn't have to have a huge price tag. It doesn't have to be super expensive.
Right.
Just because you thought of me, you remember that I love chocolate and you bought a couple of bags of Hershey Kisses. That's a thank you because you know me enough to say, hey, I'm just going to pick this up for her. But when we are in relationships where we have gone to that relationship feeling like we're the one, and you ought to be glad you're with me, then whatever the person does is count. There's no appreciation attached to it.
So when you at the house, you know, because I think that sometimes when a man, and I speak from that viewpoint, when a man doesn't feel appreciated at home, I mean, it's not like he's going anywhere. That's not going to take the relationship away, but he goes out and he's a little bit nicer to people because he feels that they appreciate him a little bit more than what he's getting at home sometimes. All right. That's not me. I'm just saying I've seen, well, yeah, it was me at the time. I felt like I was very unappreciated at home. You know, everything that happens, it's a problem. We have to have, I can't say the word argument. We have to have a discussion. What was that word you used, Steve?
Confrontational conversation.
Yeah, that both sides. We had that, and we go outside, go to the store, even going to the movies. What up, Trisha? Going to the movies, and yeah, I said your name. Going to the movies, you still having arguments, and you know somebody says something while you both are out, and now you think that something's going on. I mean, it's like I don't know how to manage that, because you know, and this is why I'm not in a relationship now. Probably I want to be in that situation where I have a loving relationship, but I don't want to be not appreciated. You know, sometimes you can say, you just say, I appreciate you, and it'll be okay.
But you shouldn't have to manage. If you're in the right relationship, you don't have to manage the relationship. The relationship flows. So there's no managing. It's not just a male. Any human that's not being appreciated inside their home, when they leave from the environment and they have others that appreciate that they are intelligent, that they're smart, that they do a good job, of course, their demeanor is different.
So what's that measure of appreciation though? How can we to set a limit of appreciation in order for us to feel appreciated? Do we have to, say, well, hey.
You know, a lot of times it's because that is not the person for you. You know, sometimes we can go out here and we want certain relationships and we're going to make that relationship happen, but that was not the person God had for you. And so it does not work and you do not feel comfortable in it. You don't have to set all of these limitations and have these guidelines when it's a natural thing. All of that stuff falls into place.
Yeah.
When you have to make it, when you have to make it work, when you have to force a circle into a square, that person may not have been the right person for you.
Exactly.
Boy, that's some literary words.
I like it. Thank you, Jay. Attraction does not work. I mean, attraction is only so long. That's why you need a connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also say that a lot of times we get to a point where we say, you know what, I don't like to throw things in people's face, right? But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you got to run down that list of letting people know what exactly you do in a relationship so that they have an understanding of not taking you for granted. Sometimes, when you first start in that in the beginning of the relationship, where you come to this is what I bring to the table. But sometimes you got to remind them what you bring into the table. Because sometimes they forget. I give you an example. When you go to the movies, you first start dating, and it just seems so wonderful, and you just go into the movies. You dress up, you know what I'm saying, and you googly eyed and all that other stuff. But as time go on, and you have a nice summer full of movies that you want to see, it no longer becomes a date. It becomes, just the outing and the luster of that going out to the movies is now just going to the movies. So now you're in pajama pants and bonnets, going to the early matinee, you know what I'm saying? So you're not putting any intentions towards going on that date. And so
not the bonnet though, Mr. Banks.
No, I'm just I'm exaggerating on that part.
Don't exaggerate though. You exaggerated too bad with that one. The pajama pants and the bonnet.
I mean, now wait a minute. There are some people who, now I'm not defending him, but you got to come to the A.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm not saying everybody, but there are girls who come outside with pajama pants on. I've seen people shopping,
I didn't say they don't, but
so I mean that's not an exaggeration. Is all I'm saying. Like it happens in real life.
Though the movies, I didn't see them go to grocery store. If I'm gonna tell you this, if she go to the movies and the bonnet and the pajama pants, she is gonna do that the first time. That's her wardrobe.
You already knew that. You
already knew that. Because when you got her number, she had on that bonnet and them pajama pants at the gas station.
To Mr. Banks' point, though, I'm just not going to do all that, Mr. Banks. I'm not going to go down the list and remind you of why I should be appreciated. The best way to show a man or woman that you don't feel appreciated is to walk away from that relationship and watch he or she start seeing, I had something good.
No,
am I right or wrong?
Gina, am
I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong. Listen, you keep a good pair of running shoes in your closet.
We're not gonna fight over whether or not you appreciate me.
I'm not even talking about a long-term relationship, because by the time you get, I say 3-6 months in, you know whether you want to walk away from that person or not. You don't have to hang on and wait and let this relationship grow. You already know whether or not this person fulfills what you're looking for,
then why
or is compatible with you.
Well, if you already knew, why'd you stay 3 months?
That's your fault.
You know what? Sometimes you have to fill it up. Maybe I'm seeing it's not what I think. I give it an opportunity, but you know what? Pretty soon, if it ain't looking right,
You ain't gonna be right.
I don't need to stay and try to make it right.
Yeah, but sometimes you
And,
can
and
be
you
in a
know what?
long-term
They always
relationship.
come back. They always feel like, man, that's when they really, really understand they had something good when it's gone.
Yeah, but you
appreciate
can
it,
you
Ted.
can slip into
Yes.
slip
Yes.
into a situation, but you ain't got to leave, Gina.
That's what I'm
Yes, you
saying.
do.
Dude, we're talking
I'm
about
sorry.
isn't it?
A person
Some people
said,
do leave,
what
but
she's saying is,
I ain't staying.
right. So what she's saying, she's not saying run the first time, but if something becomes a pattern, if you see something at some
Yes.
point, you have to stop. It's not like ages is going down, we're going up. So when you get to a certain age, you don't have time to play. And I agree.
That's
If a
there you
person
go.
takes you for granted, you get tired and you like, you know what? You start to do less and less. And then guess what? When there's no more less that you can do without sacrificing who you are, because some people are genuine givers. So you get to the point like, if you don't appreciate me, then what am I here for? So I don't think Gina is wrong at all. I'm not saying run at the first opportunity, no, because it could have been a misunderstanding. It could have been a lack of knowledge.
Get it.
Exactly. But when there is a pattern and there's been conversation or you know that person, then guess what? I'm going to do less and less until there's just no less for me to do. And I'm going to let you live because I have to live.
Why should I keep investing my emotions in something I don't feel good with?
Yeah.
Why should I keep investing?
What
Do
if
you think it's going to change over time? Do you think that it's going to be different 10 years from now? Absolutely not.
Yeah, but what if you're the common denominator of spoiling someone, right? And they may not have come into the relationship with the expectation of being spoiled, but because of your personality, you are a spoiler. And because you invest so much in that person, probably more than what they're investing in you, because that might be your love language. You know, a lot of times sometimes we can overcompensate because of the things that we didn't have in our last relationship. And sometimes we overcompensate from the way we was raised.
It doesn't matter.
It's time for them to find a new investor.
That's right. If I'm a good woman and I treat you well and you don't appreciate it, I'm out. Because you don't appreciate it. You've shown me that you don't appreciate it. And it's not an arrogant thing for a woman to know that she's a good woman. It's not. And if I know that I have been raised to be a good woman, that's right. Same thing. I agree with any man. If you're not being appreciated by a woman out there, why stay in it? That's unnecessary. When you know who you are, and you know that you deserve to be appreciated.
I got a question.
This goes to a man and a woman. You have to know your tolerance level. You have to know your tolerance level.
But,
you know, and when someone reaches that tolerance level, why should you stay in there? If they're constantly pushing you to that point.
I want to ask you a question, Brother Banks. What you said, if that person is a brat now, but you made them into the spoiled brat, is that what you were saying?
No, I said your personality of a giver can spoil someone.
Yeah. So basically, you saying now you don't like the person, but you made it into the person by spoiling.
Well, you created it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand what you were saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes you can create that person.
Why you ain't stop spoiling that person to stop making the brat?
Because that's your personality.
If you keep dropping cheese,
just
guess
like
what?
Gina is an investor, right? And so she invests portions of herself financially, portions of herself emotionally. And so when you do that, you may have someone that's not used to that type of investment, right? That type of pouring into. And so when you just doing your natural self, and that natural self is to give in that way, sometimes some people can't accept it because they might even came from a situation where they wasn't receiving none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting abundance of it. And when you start to get an abundance of love, it turns into spoil. When you start to give an abundance of discipline, it turns into abuse.
And
so
you gotta know how to pull back, right?
Have a balance.
You gotta know how to control yourself too, as that giver.
Yeah.
Just like you telling them to control their self, right? So you have to control yourself also. Right?
But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. Even if you are a giver like that, and whatever relationship you get in, you're gonna spoil that person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into that relationship and you're seeing, or even through the stages of dating, and you're seeing that spoiling that person is not working out for you, then you have to know when to let it go. You have to know when to walk away from it.
Stephen made a point that I was getting to the balance, right? And so you have to now evaluate yourself.
Agree.
Right? And start saying, okay, well, maybe I'm putting too much into people and putting a higher expectation on them because of who I am. And so maybe I need to taper back a little bit of who I am.
Oh, no.
Just so I can
no.
Wait a minute.
Today you've been iffy today. Because earlier you said something. I'm just gonna point out. Earlier you said at work you soften how you talk to the boss and all that, but then when you go home you want to be the boss. At home they supposed to be the boss because they at home. And guess what? At home I ain't gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? So the boss is the one that's gonna sign that paycheck for you to be able to hide at home.
I would never tell a man
on your side, man. I'm on your side.
Please, Tommy. Hold on.
I'm not going to soften anything up because if I soften it up, then that's not me.
Exactly. You're punishing the person for being a giver. And here's my dilemma with what you said. If you're a person who reads the Bible, what does the Bible say? You be a cheerful giver, right? Okay. Exactly. So if I'm giving, zoom right on in. If I'm giving because it's what I want to do. There is no expectation.
Exactly.
So for me, if I'm doing what I want to do, then I'm not going to draw back for anything. There should be no expectation of you to give me what I'm giving you, because then that means I'm just giving to you just to get. So to me, that's different. But I also want to touch on the part where I have the floor is I will be the first to tell you I'm very spoiled. My daddy spoiled. It was three of us. We were spoiled. But guess what? He also taught me and my brother and my sister as adults to spoil yourself. Don't ever ask anyone for something you're not willing to give or do for yourself. So at the end of the day, a person can be spoiled. A person can, have a lot of things, but that doesn't mean if someone else isn't giving them to you, you got to taper your love or taper your actions or be a little less of you to appease someone else or to feel like there's a balance. No, I'm going to be who I am all day. And I am a giver. Exactly. But I'm not just a giver to specific people. I'm a giver to everyone that I come across. I feel in my spirit that that's what I want to do. So I'm not going to put limits on it because, I'm going to put a limit on Banks because, I gave him $2,000 last month. And then this month I bought him a car and he didn't give me anything. I'm not going to give you $2,000 to buy you a car if it's not what I wanted to do. So if I do it, it's because that's what I want to do. And guess what? That act is done.
I love it.
I agree.
Hold on.
I love exactly what the point she just made.
Hold up, Gina. Hold up. Because Bro Banks, you still there? Because
I'm still here. Trust and believe.
For a minute.
I
have not gone nowhere. Because what I was going to say to that is, we still have to evaluate ourselves in relationships, and so if we're going into a relationship, we can't just say, okay, that person is not receiving me, I'm leaving. There's two people in a relationship, and so you have to evaluate. You have to
We didn't say
evaluate what.
that.
Excuse me.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that. We didn't say.
I said that.
Just no. I'm saying you're saying it's as if we are evaluating a person and then saying I'm just gone. What we did was after a specified time, if we don't feel appreciated, then it's time for us to go. That would be true for you. You're not going to let someone just take from you and not get anything in return. You're not going to do that.
At what point? At what point? Right, and that's exactly what I said before. But at what point do you have those conversations about you not?
Sometimes the conversation is not needed. Listen, if I'm dating a guy and his feet stink every time we go out on a date, it may not even last a week. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my
you trying to so there's no room. There's no room for correction.
Mr. Banks, that's not what I want to tolerate. That's not what I want to tolerate. Okay.
But what if it can change just by him knowing?
But then he could change for somebody else.
Okay. I mean, but see, hold on. Hold on. So what you're saying is a man don't have the opportunity to advance in the relationship with you because if you don't tell him what's on your mind and you leave.
That's not what I'm saying.
She's not saying she's gonna leave just right off.
Everything she said was leaving.
But if you are consistently doing something that does not align with her, is what she's saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, but how does a man know it's not aligned with you?
If that's my tolerance level, tolerance level, then why should I keep going back and back and back to those stinky feet?
But
if
I'm
he has
saying
stinky feet, Gina, if he has,
how does he know that?
Put some peroxide on that feet. Put it on the foot. All right.
I'm not gonna do all that.
What?
No, I'm just asking you. How does he know when you're not tolerant?
Can I jump in? A good man does not have to be told to appreciate me.
Absolutely.
The right man, I don't have to instruct him or teach him how to appreciate the things that I do for him. So I'm not training you to be my man. You ought to know how to be my man. That's the end of that. Period. You ought to know.
I mean, that sounds good.
That sounds good. That's
but
true.
I'm saying, and what's the purpose of all of this talk that we talked about? Conversational, confrontation.
Whoa! Don't because he spoke on an argument.
This is prior to
argument. It's
but see, Mr. Banks, you got to understand. See, I don't think you understand in a woman in the dating arena because when a woman is dating a man, there's certain things that she's going to tolerate and certain things she's not. And if they go past that tolerance level, they don't even have a chance. We're not trying to fix them. They could go somewhere else where somebody else can fix them, or they could fix themselves. And we're not trying to fix them.
May I speak?
Listen, I have dated, and there have been guys that I dated, and I didn't want to be around them after the first date. But I knew myself, and I dated until I found the person who appreciated me. And I married that person. But those others didn't have an opportunity because they got past my tolerance level.
Okay. Let me say something, okay? Because number one, I'm sorry I asked that question. But number two,
don't be sorry.
I apologize.
That's the whole point of the question.
I know, I'm just joking with that. But look, what if the woman or the guy has emotional baggage that they come in with, okay? And you're coming into the picture, and they do something that reminds you of something that happened to them in the past, all right? That's not fair, okay? Because they did that. That's not fair. So now you're going to get rid of them because they did that. So your tolerance level as far as what you would tolerate has gone from here to here because they did something that other guy or that other woman did, right?
I've never had that problem because I give myself space after I've dated someone. where I can get my
but that don't mean
emotions
it didn't
back
happen.
together.
That don't
go
mean what
back in.
happened didn't
But
happen.
I have never kicked anybody to the curb for that, except one guy who told me his ex-girlfriend name was Gina. Don't do that.
Okay, so
don't do that.
So there's an association that he has.
Right.
No,
And he wanted to make sure you wasn't that Gina.
I'm coming
Now,
up.
Well, I wasn't. I showed him I wasn't.
I want to understand the question. You said if the person does something that reminds you of a previous relationship, do you let go of them, or do you end the relationship? Am I getting that question?
He's saying, what is it fair that you judge them based on a previous relationship?
But ain't we talking about marriage? So if you're talking about marriage, the other it was a boyfriend or girlfriend. So marriage is a deeper thing. We wouldn't go into.
That's not what he's saying.
Yeah, trauma
that's
is
not
trauma.
what he's saying. He's saying, why would you not give that person an opportunity and date them because of something they brought in that reminded you of someone else you dated
of a
that
previous
may have done you
trauma.
wrong.
And
Right.
remember, he is sitting right here. I can't speak for myself.
I got you.
We was taking it from the love doctor and putting it in layman's terms.
That depends on the level of trauma, because
Well, I mean,
if it's that deep of a trauma, it depends on what you're doing. Now, if you just mistakenly do something, then I can tell you, whoa, now I already dealt with that. I'm not dealing with that again.
Right. But you don't leave, right?
No, I know how to say that's something I want. No. I've been through that, been there, done that, not gonna do it again. That's it. But if you're talking about somebody we all bring something into a relationship. We all do. None of us are perfect. We're already dealing with imperfect people.
But Reverend Pat, let me tell you this. I have a problem. I think it's a phobia. I don't know. Maybe I need counseling. With the and Gina probably know I'm getting ready to say this, and I'm gonna say it. With the beady ball on the bra strap. So if I told you I don't like that once, and I done picked it off and get the little skull head cleaner thingy and got it all off and nice and clean for you, and then you come back again and you got the beady ball on the bra, I'm leaving.
Beady ball. What the heck?
The dirty fuzzy on the
back to Bank's point. Back to the point earlier. Why would you not just, why would you throw the baby out with the bathwater?
I tried to fix it. I put the skull shaver on there and went all up and down there with.
That's my point with the stinky feet.
Yeah, but you're not telling them.
Stinky feet.
You're not telling them.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, flag on the play. Jesus, help me. No one should have to tell you
that you
as a wrong person how to be sanitary. Like that, no one should have to tell you to keep a clean bra on.
No man.
But just because it has lint on it don't mean it's not clean. Some clothes frizz up because they're cheap material.
But when he worn down,
he didn't say lint.
But that's his tolerance level.
Right.
That's his tolerance level.
It's time to throw it away. And agree, Gina, people have a tolerance for different things. But if something that bothers you, that's a trigger for you, especially if you're not married, walk away. But guess what? Before you're married, you're going to know this person has that issue to begin with. So you're either going to choose to stay or you're going to choose to leave.
No,
but that right there, I feel Gray on that, because I don't need to tell someone, I'm sorry, you got holes in your drawers, or hey, you know, as an adult, I don't need to tell you that. I'm a grown woman, and I wish I would walk around with anything on my bra strap that is less than sanitary and clean. I'm grown. If my mother sees that, she don't care where we at. She popping a life out of me. So as a grown person, right? And she will. My mama is old school, baby. Doesn't matter. But no one should tell you that. So if that's your tolerance, then that's what it is. And the same thing with feet. But I will say, you can go to Dollar Tree. They got some sprays, just like baby powder. You got to know when your feet stink. You got to know when your shoes stink. If it's a problem for you, guess what? It's going to be a problem for someone else. So we can't overlook certain things. And and let's be clear, if you're going on a date with someone that you're interested in, or you don't even know if you're interested in them, you want to give them the best version of yourself, but the real version of you. So you don't want to come less than or half butt. It's just not cool. So having stinky feet or having things on your clothing, that's not cool. Like don't cover it up like that. That's not cool.
Don't show the dirty bra to about the second month. She said,
"Don't show it to Greg at all." Okay, ladies, I'm out there now. I'm on the market.
Steve, that's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, man,
that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm out there, ladies. I'm on the market. I'm not saying give me a call or inbox me, okay? But I'm saying if you come into the table, and you got your little cute, everything else is beautiful. You just looking beautiful, and all of a sudden your shirt come down like this, and I see the beanie and the ball, and it got dirt on it.
That's nasty. Let's not talk about that anymore.
It's not sanitary. Yeah, I mean, you just don't want to have to tell you that.
Bro, Banks, I'm out, bro. I mean,
everyone has their situations of what they're not going to tolerate, what their deliverables are, and that's fine. When you're trying to establish something and trying to get, hey, you got to know what you want to tolerate. But when you're in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, in a situation where some things start to show up because sometimes we slack off, sometimes depression is a part of how we change our appearance. And a lot of times when we're in long-term relationships and we see the change, instead of turning away, we should start gravitating towards that person to see what's going on with them. Because the first sign of depression is physical appearance. So that's just something to think about, when
the first sign of depression?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, the first thing to change, I'm gonna be saying, hey, what's wrong with you? You ain't been feeling good or something? Because you seem to not be in yourself.
No, we're not waiting till your clothes get dirty and you show up naked. No, we're gonna have a conversation way before that.
Yeah, I ran you a bath yesterday and it's still in there this morning. What's up?
Steve, when you can draw your name in the dirt in the like a long time ago, you could draw your name in the dirt.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, come
but
on.
But if you're with somebody and you see those kind of changes, it's something different with them. It's something wrong.
They don't appreciate you.
Hey. I'm gonna tell you this, like I said.
I heard you.
When you get in a relationship, heal up from the last. Two half cups don't do nothing but make two half cups when it come to people. I'm gonna tell you this: two broken adults make two broken adults. You know what I'm saying? We can. Hey man,
having said that, I had a couple of more points, but we got plenty to talk about. Okay, it ain't over with yet. But Reverend Pat, you got anything last words you want to say?
No, except be honest. No. But be honest. If whatever your hangups are, whatever your whatever you want to call it, whatever they are, bring that to the table up front.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to let a person wait until you get triggered or whatever you want to call it. Just bring it up front. Just be honest.
Sister Esprit,
make the choice. A lot of person make the choice whether or not they want to deal with you, or if they don't.
Right.
Move on.
Reverend Pat, you be pausing, and I'll be thinking you're done. Okay, so I apologize for interrupting you. Okay, let it flow though. You know what I'm saying? Esprit.
I would just say be your genuine self. Walk into situations just being confident in who you are. Never dull or dim your light to impress someone or try to be someone that you're not. And when you love with your whole heart. Don't, don't count and keep tabs. If you're going to love and you're going to be a cheerful giver, then be just that, nothing less than that. And also, last thing, cleanliness is next to godliness. So if you know some things aren't right, get your life together.
And pop them beady balls, girl. Brother Banks.
Look, as Marie, you were genuinely disgusted with the hygiene. So I'm just kind of wondering, did you have an experience?
No,
Say no. Oh,
okay,
hold
right,
on,
I'm just...
Slee. She say you know.
It's just not cool to be, I'm sorry. Certain things do trigger me, but as a woman, that's the worst thing to do, is to be unclean, for men as well. But as women, or me, let me say this, how I grew up, my mother and my aunts, that's the first thing they taught us, is how to be clean and how to be a woman, from your body to your home to whatever. And it just, there's no need for it. If you can't do anything else, now it's different if you don't have the means and a home to wash whatever every day. But, if you can control it, That's all.
Yeah, so I would just say this, we strive to have balance in relationships, but we can't always judge or criticize the person in the relationship without doing self-evaluations. Because we have to be accountable for what the other person see in us. Yep. We can't just always point the finger. I have a saying, that I used to use in the military. If you open an investigation on someone, expect to be investigated yourself. And so that means make sure your house is clean before you start going and pointing the finger at somebody else's dirty house. Absolutely. And so I'll leave it with that.
Yep, you're right, Steve.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Well, plain and simple, if her bra dirty, her house dirty. So hey, that's just reality. If her bra dirty, her house dirty, she probably ain't got no vacuum, ain't got carpet. I mean, for real. I mean, hey, for real. She might got some kids with the EBT card, depending on the kids, but hey. But I'll tell y'all this, like he said, though, hey, before we get into relationship and marriages, heal up. And make sure you get in a relationship with God. Make sure you have a connection with the person that you want to spend your life with. And make sure while having a connection with them, you all have a relationship together with God. God is love, love is God.
Gina.
They got me cracking up over here.
I'm sorry. This way Stephen Banks, it is so hard to know. And I try and hold it in, but when Reverend Pat starts, I lose it. I'm so sorry. But I love
it. Losing it.
God see everything. So God know who brawls dirty, who only got carpet and only rooms. He know this because God see it all.
Gina.
Okay. Listen, I say this all the time. A relationship is whose mess you want to deal with. Everybody is bringing mess. There is no clean person walking into a relationship. So at the end of the day, it's whose mess you want to deal with. If I don't want to deal with a stinky foot person, that's just not the mess I want to deal with. But I may want to deal with somebody who got some knotted up hair. Okay? So that's all a relationship is, whose mess you want to deal with. And when you get into it, make sure it's something you want to continue to deal with. Don't think that you're going to change it. So if you don't want to continue to deal with it, don't even get in it.
Okay.
Amen.
People, like I said, I'm not the expert here, all right? But every effort matters when you're in a relationship. Every effort matters. So grow together, share your goals, your dreams, and your fears. Share all of it, all right? Well, see, I can't be serious as Marie laughing at me.
I'm laughing at God. She confirming you with the peroxide. Let me
Well, wait a minute, though. I got to say something about that, okay? Bra starts with B. So don't
What?
date a girl named Barbara whose breasts smell like bat ankles. All right. And she wearing beady
Has a
bras,
beady bra.
beady ball bras at the ballroom. Okay, just don't mess with her at all.
Baking soda in the refrigerator expired.
Dude. That just, I'm just saying, no Barbaras, no B words, nobody.
Thanks, you need help. The maybe had some doozies for
nobody named.
Where y'all get y'all women from?
Don't forget, the Relationship Roundtable is this weekend. All right, it's a free event, but it is the relationship. We got a lot of events. Whoo! I wish you guys could be here. Melanin Marriage. I wish you guys could be here. Okay?
I wish they were local too.
That's okay. We're gonna get them there. We're working on it. We're working on it. All right.
I'm Melanin Marriage too. I'm gonna be there.
It's Saturday, May the 23rd, at the Loft Adik Ultra Lounge. Actually, it's an entertainment suites. All right, it's a beautiful place, and we got questions. Then the following week, I don't have the flyer, Gina. The following week is going to be the Relationship Roundtable live, part 2, at D&K Restaurant. It's different there, y'all. I'm just saying, it's different. Right? These are 2 distinct shows. And it's different. So make sure you guys come through. We want to hear what you got to say. And then we're going to bring it back to these 3 on the bottom. We're going to bring it back to these 3 on the bottom, what they said, some of the same questions. And why is Rick Ross on Wheel of Fortune? Okay. I don't know. All right. with the biggest shirt I ever seen in my life. Okay. Period. All right. Rick Ross.
On the tablecloth?
Slim fast. It's a tablecloth with sequins on it. Rick Ross.
Be down.
Didn't he have a heart attack?
I don't care. No, I ain't gonna say that because shout out.
Yeah, I think he had a heart attack.
Anybody take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself. Melanin Marriage. I forgot, man. Tell everybody how they can check you guys out completely. Anybody can talk.
Thanks, got it.
Well, you can check us out every Thursday, the Melanin Marriage podcast, every Thursday 8 p.m. except the last Thursday of the month because it is date night. So participate by having date night.
But don't wear them bonnets and them pajama pants because it ain't a date.
Date night.
Well, it depends on where you're having it at.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you just said they can't wear the pajamas and the bonnets.
Not in public.
He said it depends on where the date is.
Yeah,
they better be in public. I don't want no paper.
He might have on a wave cap. He might have on a wave cap or something.
Yeah.
No,
I may set up a tent in my living room.
Date night.
But
bring your tape measure.
Just to reiterate, also, to get the magazine, Melanin Marriage magazine. Issues are coming out monthly. $36 a year.
Yes.
That's $3 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all can afford that. $3 a month. We're not doing that bad. Even with gas prices being where they are.
They bras dirty. They can't afford it.
So get you.
They might can, Steve. They
better get a bra first.
And ladies, wait a minute.
That may not be top of the list.
If your bra is dirty, don't. Look, we can tell. Men can tell, okay? Don't come with a wet towel and try to wipe it off because Greg said he don't like that. With a wet towel, and it's one of them old moldy-ass laundry basket towels, and now you coming in here with a clean bra with no beady balls on it, and you smell like last week's underwear. I don't want to. No.
Gosh.
What women are you dating? What? Jesus, this show's over, Lord.
Greg, hey.
It was a doctor. It was a doctor, Esmery.
And her bra was dirty.
You should have no patience at all. Like
I didn't have no patience. I had no patience whatsoever.
I mean, clinically, you should have patience. They should have sent her.
All her bras and panties should have matched.
Dude, they should have been gold. But instead of beady brown.
Shopping at the wrong store.
Well, I'm gonna do a show.
She worked at North Shore, didn't she? She worked at.
She did. She was in Chicago, man. I'm gonna do a show though. I'm gonna do a show with the different types of bra straps that should and should not have. No,
Where are you getting these people from?
I go to when I go to these mixers and socials these are lawyers and doctors and everybody and people in the same business. All right, but they get a little drunk and they forget that they put yesterday's bra on. And I don't know. I'll be watching though. I'm serious. I'm not perfect, okay, but
you know what? One of my close friends told me
another show.
I dated the wrong person. She said, "You're picking wrong, gal. I'm telling you, you're picking wrong, boy. You're picking wrong." Like,
I agree. I agree, Dr. S. Marie. I agree wholeheartedly.
Just because she got a title doesn't mean pick a regular person.
You don't.
You said she's a doctor. That's the title. I need you to pick a regular person.
No, I'm saying she's not regular.
That don't mean her dorm went nasty. That just meant she was able to be a doctor.
Everyone he's picked, they've been of status and they wrong. He needs to pick a regular person. Maybe he'll have some better luck. I don't understand.
Doctors are probably some of the nastiest people.
On that note, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Steve, that's how it's supposed to roll off your lips, bro. That's how it's supposed to roll, okay? Anyway.
Pray for everybody. Pray for
Steve, please say it again. Gina wasn't here when you said it before. Say it again.
No, you didn't already embarrass me. You told me.
No.
Say it again.
Come on, Steve, say it one more time. Gina needs to understand. Gina needs to hear this.
I can't even get it right now.
The views, go ahead. I'm waiting.
The views on this dope. Come on, man. I ain't get it. The views that I said on this Dope Living TV show live are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV Live or its affiliates. If you don't like it, get your own damn show.
Damn, what was that?
Gina, did he pass?
No.
Did you see her face?
No.
Her face said it all.
Disrespecting the credo. It's 8:06, okay? This is Dope Living TV Live. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Peace.
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get booming. Hey, yeah. Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, Dope Living TV, yeah. We got it all. Come and see, yeah.